Yes, when you look at the way Arsenal fans are feeling at the moment, you wouldn't blame them, especially when Arsenal played against Bournemouth City over the weekend and they were bowled by the fans. Every fan need to be very upset, especially when we think that we should be riding home safely to win the Premier League. But I'm one of those that believes that whether we like it or not, we're going to be winning the English Premier League title this season, considering the fact that whatever you want to win, whatever you want to achieve in life, it doesn't come easy. You need to fight for it. You need to show determination. You need to show desire. You need to be doubtless. But in the process of chasing for the good things that you want to happen to you, there are moments where you're going to be facing the other stars of overcoming your opponents. That is why it's called competition. Everybody is going to be chasing you and hoping that they can do you. And in recent times so far, if you look at it, the matches played so far, Arsenal have lost 3 Premier League matches this season, even though there are places where they are not supposed to drop points where they drew, and that is really affecting us at the moment. And it appears as if the players have lost momentum. It is not fair, but I feel the players at the moment, there's a lot of form in the team, especially key players. No thanks to the injuries to the captain of the side, Martin Odegaard, because he's a linchpin of the team, the midfield orchestrator, and that is affecting us. But going to this, I truly want to look extract those things that are really affecting Arsenal at the moment. And I want to say truly, if Arsenal fails to win the Premier League title this season, it will be the greatest bottling story of football history. But I don't believe that that is going to be happening. We're still going to come across and we're going to be winning at the end of the season. And one of the key things that I feel has been affecting this team is that Mikel Arteta is over tinkering, over thinking it tactically, and is not willing to take a risk. Sometimes you need to take a risk in order to undermine your opponents. He overthinks it and it ticks all the boxes, and as a result of that, the player seems to be playing with a lot of rigidity. And another thing that is affecting the team is the inability of the team to release the ball in quick succession. Build up play are very slow, too many side passes, backward passes, one person over dwelling on the ball, and one person that complained about this all season. And these are the things that they need to cut short, especially in the final tour. We've seen our players jostling with the ball, one person dwelling with the ball for over 3 to 4 minutes, which is not good for us. And this is one thing that is taking the shine off us. And the other aspect is that we're not killing off opportunity. We're not being clinical in front of God, because if you're chasing for a child title or you want to win a trophy, you must be clinical in front of God. Sometimes that is the only opportunity that you have. Imagine that opportunity that came the way of Kai Havertz that he nodded over the bar. At that point, if we gotten into that game against Bournemouth City, we would have destroyed them. But because we couldn't get into the game by equalizing, it took a lot of energy out of us. And a lot of players need to also take responsibility for their performances on the pitch. Because I always say, if you wear that shirt and you put it on this skin on, you must have the capability to go there and do the yeoman's job and do your bit. And Mikel Arteta need to be ruthless also. He should be ruthless when he's making changes. The same way we saw him this season where he dropped captain on the side, Martin Odegaard. He needs to start dropping some players, start giving some players opportunity. And he needs to scream at players like Madueke that go on in that incessant and direct dream that brings no end product for the side. Martinelli was on the ball too much, not. And then the other thing is that we need to also learn how not to be losing the ball, especially when we're in the final tour, because these are the places that opponents attack us, and our midfielders are not being rugged enough. So these are the things that Mikel Arteta needs to introduce into the side. Defensive solidity. I think that number 6 position is going to be addressed. I don't want a situation where I want to tell Mikel Arteta has been to what's it called? That he's trying to like some players more than the others, especially playing with Mendy over and over again. These are games that there are games this season where you need to bring in the experience of Christian Nogard. Let him play there. Let him deploy him. Let him play. Tell him what to do, and let us see a different shape of performance. And we'll continue this to the cleaners. But one thing running call that we need to make to every Arsenal fan: it is good that the media impression made their disappointment, vented it on the players, and made them understand that they're not happy by booing them off. They let us not stop supporting this thing. They don't create anywhere. The problem went to us and lit up our faces with smiles. And it is time. This is the time where we have to be undoubted. I still believe I can get across the line. It doesn't matter. That is why it's called competition, because you're going to be playing against the best sides. And so that when the story of this English Premier League title is written, it's going to be written at the stars. Don't forget that 2011-2012 Premier League competition, when City won it after close to 40-something years in oblivion, it was being flown from the Etihad to Old Trafford until they won that match against Queen's Park Rangers by 3-2. So I'm beginning to foresee that a similar thing is going to be happening this season. But the key match for Arsenal to win the English Premier League title this season has to be at the Etihad. And I believe that we've got the personnel to deploy, to go there and face them and play with authority, audacity, and presence. But come your way again. Don't forget, let's keep supporting this day. It is Come On You Gunners!